Hello, and welcome back. There it is. Alright, so we will be continuing with Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. And where did we leave off? I believe I'm Holmes. Alright, enough of that. Ooh. And I don't remember what we were up to. Some notes. Can I look at any of these papers? Probably not. No. Alright. Well, now.
I have no reason to go that way.
Apparently I have no reason to go that way. Alright, let's see. What am I up to? Holmes has a bust of himself. Okay. Nothing too weird about that, yeah? Letters all over the place. Some posters. Alright. Let's see. Something that I need to be doing. I just don't remember what.
Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the message that Watson found at the London hospital.
The encoded message.
Good. Let's decipher the...
What? You must search in the inventory for the two documents that will permit you to resolve this puzzle. Next, click on the documents, index letters that you will have found, and place them on the boxes corresponding to the correct symbols. What? Okay. Documents. No. 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 Probably this? Oh, excuse me. Oh, the timeline. Encyclopedia of Anatomy and... Message from the heart. This? I have no idea.
The index of the Spartacus encyclopedias seems to have a connection with this letter.
The Spartacus encyclopedia? That's this, yes? Here it is. This.
The index of the Spartacus encyclopedias seems to have a connection with this letter.
Wait. Oh, I know. Oh, right. Oh, right. I have to do this. Ta-da! Hey, go away. I want this.
The index of the Spartacus encyclopedias seems to have a connection with this letter.
Okay. Roman numerals up to 26. So now what am I doing? I can highlight those. Okay, 2 hours for you to resolve this puzzle. Next, click on the document's index letters that you will have found and place them on the boxes corresponding to the correct symbols. So, like... What? Oh, no.
The index of the Spartacus encyclopedias seems to have a connection with this letter.
I have Encyclopedia Spartica. Perhaps this is the wrong one? Alright. Let's get our handy dandy notebook. i.e. my walkthrough. Okay, so trying to solve for x. Here we go. Mysterious message from the London hospital desk. Place the encoded letter on the work table for Holmes. Click on the 2 document icons and select the documents that will help decode the message. Click on Use this item's proof at the bottom right page of Plants and Spices and Animals, both from the Spartacus Encyclopedia in Documents. Plants, animals.
The index of the Spartacus encyclopedias seems to have a connection with this letter.
Okay, so... Oh, I see. Alright, so... VIV? Is that what this is supposed to be? But that's not... it's an X. XIV. XIV, which would be this, which would be N. So N. Haha! We have something. That's going to be X. I believe. No, wait. V. This is XXIII. Which would be W. That's a V. That's E. So new. Alright, and then 3 is C. I is A. 4 is D. 2 is B. Let's see. 5 is E. I could have sworn I already did that. Oh no, that's an X. That is an X. That's 10. That's J. Let's see. XV. XV is O. XIIM. It is. Wait, where was it? XII. Where it is? X. Where was I? Oh boy. I lost my place. XIII. New command. Something woman. Something. Alright, we're getting there. XIX. XIX is S. XXI is U. Subject. XX must be T. XX is T? Yes. New command. Subject woman. XII. L. 4 is D. XXII. XXII is V. XVII. XVII is R. XXV. Y. VII is G. Wait. VII. I is H. And VI. F.
The index of the Spartacus encyclopedias seems to have...
Wharfdale? That's not correct. Ah! A mistake! This would be IV. This would be IX. IX. Which would be I. Delivery.
Elementary.
Elementary. New command. Subject woman delivery. Wharfdale 17. Excellent.
My dear Watson, I congratulate you on your investigation. This letter seems to well and truly confirm the organized trafficking of bodies in London.
Oh boy.
My God, how dreadful.
Watson, we must go to the address that appears in this message. I would suggest you take your weapon.
It hasn't
Prudent.
left my side since the beginning of this whole affair, Holmes.
I'll also be putting on my workman's disguise again. One never knows.
But what about me, Holmes?
Stay as you are, Watson. At worst, you can pass as my employer. Find Wharfdale Road on the map of London, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
Wharfdale Road.
Find Wharfdale Road on the map of London, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
I'll go put on my disguise. I guess. Wharfdale Road.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Here we are, Watson. 17 Wharfdale Road. Let's be careful.
You think so, Holmes? This house seems to be abandoned.
Looks, as you may guess, Watson, can be deceiving. A broken cart. A busted crate.
This rope seems strong. It is sure to come in handy.
I'll steal this rope
I need something.
with my knife. Right, of course. Let's see. Trash. Nothing much. It's in the side yard.
This trolley seems to be in good condition, apart from the broken wheel, of course.
So I'll need to fix.
No, I can't do that.
Need to fix this wheel. Very good.
A tarred cover. No, I can't take it like that. There, this piece of tarpaulin is very thin, but solid enough for our purposes.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Oh, there you are, Watson. Alright, now we need a wheel. And I bet I can take the one off of this shabby cart.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible to remove it. The pin holding it is stuck.
Ah. Then I need a hammer. Or a mallet.
Numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage is used frequently. This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
Really? I can't walk through there?
Given the layer of dust accumulated in the square, this door must rarely open. Closed. This lock is solid but very old. I should be able to force it. This lock is solid but very old.
What shall we do, Holmes?
I need something to get the pin. If I try and use the knife, I can't do that.
This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in
No.
good shape.
Hello. Watson.
Nothing of interest here.
Fair enough. It's not one of these things. Or any of those. Alright. Well,
This stone was blocking the wheel.
it's not anymore. Could be a bad thing, could be a good thing. We may never know.
This trolley seems to be in good condition.
Okay.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, Watson. How unfortunate. Alright. How to get pin out of wheel. Let's see. Enter through the door of the house ahead. Dust shows the doors really open. You go around to the right. Down the stairs, to the door. Down. Press your screen. Use. Go back. Check the wagon across the front door. The wheel's in good shape. Go to the clothesline. Use the pocket knife to take the clothesline. Go to the right and follow this wheel yard to the house. Turn right, face the side of the house. Go close up. Look. See a lit boarded window. And you put a turn. And click to see trolley missing a wheel. Open the front door. Look left from the trolley. Go to the wall with the wooden chains. Use a knife to get a piece of tarred toplin. Go back to the front door. Use the tarred toplin on the door lock. Really? Use the tarpaulin. Alright.
There, by sliding this piece of tarred tarpaulin, I was able to quite simply force the lock. Let's go in.
Incredible.
Yeah. Incredible indeed.
There's something here.
What the hell is that? It's like there's something clipping through the... Oh yeah, look.
A trapdoor. We must find a way to get down through it, Watson.
Incredible.
Okie dokie. Ah, Watson, hello.
Some makeup applicators.
Makeup applicators?
These jars contain chemical products. I have no idea what they are for.
Chemicals? A bottle of poison.
Closed. Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Uh-huh. What's up here? Anything?
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
I see.
I will go down alone, Watson. Try to cover for me if someone should happen along.
Understood, Holmes.
Creepy basement time. Yay.
Rings, wedding rings, gold teeth. I daren't imagine where they came from. Pincers. A hammer. I'll take it. This old box must have held nails a long time ago. Nothing of interest.
Alright. So... Oh, I see.
A coffin, recently made and already broken.
Interesting.
A pointed poker. This is sure to come in handy.
Why not?
Clothing that appears to be destined to be incinerated. Numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage is used frequently. Closed.
Closed.
It is a stretcher that can be dismantled into 2 pieces. I have to find a way to take it upstairs, I think. I'll be needing it.
Hello, Night Paper.
Here's an electrical mechanism. Turning the handle should supply it with energy. Ah, it would seem that there is a broken connection.
This whole contraption's floating on the ground for some reason. Is that a busted key? Huh. How are you doing, Night Paper? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day.
Here's an electrical mechanism.
Broken connection. No, I don't want to be on that screen.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Right.
This box is broken. The wires must be reconnected. Pray, think.
Oh, Lord. No. No, no. You know, enough of that paper. It was cute like the first 3 times, now it's just annoying. Aha! First connection made. Oh, bother. Oh, okay, I know. There's a pattern here that's going to make sense in a moment, I'm sure of it. I always get rid of them. That's what you say now, paper. Sure. Can't make this. Why? What's going on here? Hello, Jake Tease. How are you? Maybe we have mini chips ahoy. Ahoy! Ahoy, hoy, with the chips ahoy. That's not convoluted or anything. Okay, there's got to be... And now you kind of want cookies. Of course you do. Alright, I'm gonna look up this puzzle real quick. Ah. Here, here. Here, here. Here, here. Here, here. Here, here. Here, 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 here. Ho ho! Jake Tease, you prefer crisp cookies, although you will enjoy a soft one if it's fresh, piping hot, gooey ooey out of the oven. I can understand that. Either way, all cookies are delicious with milk. Oh. Actually, no, let's start here. Go here, here, here. Here, 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 here. Really? Ooh, what are you doing, game? Let's not spend an hour. Paper hot cream pies. Let's see. Here, here. Ah, straight down to here. And then up and around to the...
Elementary.
Elementary, he says. Yes, Holmes, elementary. Aren't you just the cleverest? Ooh. Well, we won't be using that again.
That's good, Holmes. I don't know why you brought this thing back up, but I can take it.
Perfect, Watson.
Thank you, Watson.
This bent key just needs a little repair job to make it usable. The fuse box is burned. The lift is blocked. I'll have to find another way out.
Who are you calling dirty-minded, Paper? Okay, so... if I put... the... oh, not...
This old box must have helped.
Yes. Alright. Let's, no? Exit of this room. Wow! Whoa!
Closed.
JT's oatmeal creme pie is how it's spelt, Paper. Ooh, okay.
Rings, wedding rings, gold.
Yes. There must be a method to this madness. Paper, you don't like oatmeal? But why? Oatmeal cookies are delicious. Okay, I don't know what to do with this key. I don't know how to fix the key. You would think it would be simply a matter of interacting with this workbench and the tools, but no. It's not. JT's just add some brown sugar. Yeah, brown sugar does make a bowl of oatmeal taste pretty good. See the vise in a box of jewels. Take the pincers and hammer from the table. Turn the vise at right edge of the table so that it's closed. Wait, what? How do I close? Paper, you get burnt out of oatmeal every day. Basic training, that's in the morning. That's all you get. Oh, I suppose. All right.
This may come in handy.
It's not even flavor, just plain oats. Oh no, Paper.
This may come in handy.
Alright, is it to close it?
This may come in handy.
Alright, alright. Whoa. Alright. Pick up the key. Turn the vise at the edge of the table so it's closed. Place the bent key on the top of the closed vise. This better work. Ah. Ha ha! Give me that back. Alright.
Let's hope that it really is the key to this door.
The chunk?
And so, Holmes?
Ah, Watson. How are you?
Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
Don't worry. Now that I have the mallet.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is...
Ooh, let's combine these so I can use it as a little dooley bop to drive
This wheel
the pin
is in
out.
good shape. This wheel is in good shape, but it is...
Really?
This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible to remove it. The...
Really? Really? JTs, you understand that if you eat the same thing every day in basic, it can get old. But if you're hungry and just eating as fast as you can, it's important that you ate enough. Go inside and get the pieces of stretcher from where it's left. Ah. Ha. Does he still have his gun? If he does, there's no reason to be scared. Well, Paper. Stupid, invisible, dumb. Hey, where's the... Where's the thingy? It said to come in and pick up the... Oh, okay, now I have it. Fair enough. This part of the game is obviously borked. Alright, now what are we doing? Whoops. Okay. Says use the metal stick, but I combined it. Is that bad? Did I work this?
This wheel is in good shape, but... This wheel is in good shape.
Oh, for crying out loud! How do I unassemble things?
This wheel is in good shape.
Ah.
This wheel is in good shape,
No.
but it is This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible. This trolley seems to be in good condition.
All right. Well, at least it's amusing to someone, JTs. Alright, was I not supposed to put the hammer and the thingy together? Hold on a second. Says use the metal stick on the wheel of the wagon, but it's not working. Oh, snap. This wheel's in good shape. It is paper. So I was supposed to use the metal sticky widget before I combined the whatchamacallit. Oh, crud. So does this mean I'm... Wait, no. They have to have anticipated you being a ding-dong like me and putting them together ahead of time, though. Oh, no. I believe I have erred in my ways. Let me guess, I haven't saved once since I started either. No, I haven't. Oh, son of a caramba.
What are we doing, Holmes?
We're being screwed over by the user, Watson.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, wet paper.
This wheel is in good shape.
I don't want to redo everything. Alright, let's save. This is fun. What is fun? Why is this underlined? It's just underlined, okay. This sucks. I think I have to Watson, I think we have to redo all of this. Because I wasn't supposed to combine this. I was supposed to use the stick by itself. Get the bloody wheel.
This wheel is in good shape.
Oh, fine. Yes, load back to where we started.
Good. Let's decipher the encoded words in the...
Yeah.
Let's decipher
okay.
the...
Oh, shut up.
Good. Let's decipher...
Yes. I need this, and I need this. Oh, okay, what was it? N, E, W. Oh, what was it? Okay, O. Hey, I need this O. Give me the O, man. E. And woman. This was command. Commit. Oops, that's wrong. Reset it. Okay. This is definitely new. I remember that much. N-E-W. And it's D. C. This is M. A. New command. Oh. D. Just in case. Just one of those thing. Down to me, you got to remember, stupid Crayola. Paper, you're a stupid Crayola eater? What? What? Okay. New command. That's an L. That's Dale. That's IV is D. Wait, what? Oh, that's an X. That's IX. It's IX, you idiot. It's I. XXII is V. XVII. It's R. And XXV. No command. Something women delivery. Something Dale. Alright. VII is H. H. Paper. Marine. XXI is F. Wait, what? XXI is U. B. X. Wait, what? That's an XX. X, which is a T. That's an X, which would be... Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That's XIX. This is XIX, which is D. This is XXI. Oh my goodness. Which is U. That's right then. GTs. You know what a crayon eater is? Weasley said he was understanding for living searches or to people that others might not be considerate of. Paper, so your work is doing toys for tots and you gave them $41 toys and put your number in core? Core? Because the toys go to veterinary kids. Oh, I gotcha. Good job, Paper. Way to give back to the kiddos. Okay. XIX is S. XIX is S, you stupid moron. Subject. VII is G. VIII is H. And V high. Wharfdale.
Elementary.
Elementary. Paper. No. Don't say such things. It's horrible.
My dear Watson, I congratulate you on your
Aye.
investigation. This letter seems to well and truly confirm the
Oh,
organized
God.
trafficking of bodies in London.
Yes.
My God.
Holmes.
Watson,
It had.
I'll also be...
But what?
Find Wharfdale Road on the map of London, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
Yes, Holmes. There it is, right there.
Yes, I have, Holmes.
Here we are, Watson.
Go.
17 Wharfdale Road.
You think so, Holmes?
Let's save. Over top of this one. Alright, now that we know what to do. Give me this.
A tarred cover. There, this piece of tarpaulin is very...
But what the devil are you doing?
What the devil are you doing, Holmes? I'm gonna use this bit of tarpaulin to shove in this lock.
By sliding this...
Incredible.
I'm
Given
amazing.
the layer of dust accumulated...
Hey, look, it's not glitched this time. That's good. Move that.
A trapdoor.
Uncover that.
We must find a way to
Open
get down
this.
through it, Watson.
Incredible.
Jeez.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step. I will go down alone, Watson.
Understood, Holmes.
Maybe it won't be able to glitch. Maybe the thing being glitched my first time through prevented me from getting that wheel. Who knows? Alright, so... Take this. Take this.
This may come in handy. A hammer. I'll take it. Pincers.
I'll take it. Pincers.
Rings, wedding rings, gold teeth.
Saw that.
This old box must have held net.
Yes, saw that. Back out.
It is a stretcher
Put
that
that
can be
onto
dismantled
there.
into two pieces. Here's an electrical mechanism. No, I can't do that. Here's an electrical mechanism.
What?
Clothing that appears to be a pointed poker, but this is sure to come in handy.
Oh, what are they burning in there?
A coffin, recently
Recently made, no rebroken.
closed. Numerous footsteps, apparently.
Okay, so there. Here, Watson.
Here's an electrical mechanism. Excellent. Now, on to the next step. This box is broken.
Yes. This box is broken. How did I do this the first time? Like this? No. I just did that. Wow. Good job, me, for being an idiot. Wow. This one was here. And then this one was not this. Here. This puzzle looks different. But I'm sure it's not. Oh. Wait, what? Here to here to here. To here to here to here to here to here to here.
Elementary.
Elementary, my dear Watson. Now look, it's all fuckered up again. Kablooey.
That's good, Holmes. I don't know why you brought this thing back.
Perfect, Watson.
Thanks, Watson.
This bent key just needs a little... The fuse box is burned.
Ah, I was already
This may come in
closed,
handy.
game. Screw you.
This may come in handy.
This may come in handy. Okay. Oh.
Let's hope that it really is the key to
Let's
this door.
hope it is.
And so, Holmes?
JT, most kids will be better over time in a suitable environment. You know that these server voice chats to games with other occasionally, but you quite like those days. Paper is still dead though. What? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I missed that first letter.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in good shape.
No!
This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in good shape, but it This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in good shape. This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible to remove it.
No.
The pin holding it
No.
is stuck.
No! Paper, you can't finish the game. Ha 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 ha. Thanks. Let's see. This is what I want. Continue. Don't give you that look. JT's kind of want the wheel not to be in good shape. Paper, but the wheel is in good shape. JT's really what gave you that idea. Paper, that voice line that said that the wheel is in good shape.
This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible to remove it. The pin holding it is stuck.
Yeah, that one. Excuse me while I attempt to find a solution to this problem I'm having. Okay, go a little further. More. More. A little more. What? What the hell's going on? Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. The hell?
Closed. 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 Some makeup applicators. These little metal instruments are rather curious. I'll take one.
Paper's dancing. You're doing that Charlie Brown dance like they do in the Charlie Brown specials where you just kind of stand still and like move your shoulders and kick your feet and look side to side.
This wheel is in good shape.
Yes, we know the wheel's in
This
good
little
shape.
instrument will serve perfectly as a pin punch.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
I'm saving. I don't want to deal with that ever again.
Elementary.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
I'm never going to tell you, Watson. You'll just have to
This
watch and
stone
find
was blocking
out.
the wheel. No, I can't do that.
Yes, you fucking can. Little piano kid, play my song.
This stone was blocking the wheel.
Shove! Clunk.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
This is so convoluted. Wait, what? I didn't get my thing. Because it's invisible. Now the door's and now smack those together. I use it to chisel a bunch of holes to make it into a ladder.
Weight.
And then I climb up into the window. Oy vey. And now I use the pincers to pull
Let's
off
go.
the board and crawl through.
My God, Holmes.
Oh no.
Where are we?
For us to find out, my friend. This woman is dead, Watson.
Yes, several days ago, Holmes. But the body is perfectly preserved. No odor, no visible decomposition.
Yuck. Dead lady.
This cheap jewel must be an accessory of some sort.
And I'm taking it.
This may come in handy.
Ribbon.
These clothes are new, just like the deceased's dress. I imagine her clothes were changed.
Yeah.
Look at this photo.
Oh.
It is inscribed Ethel Broomstreet, 1851 to 1878. This young woman who died 10 years ago looks like the one stretched out on this table.
Our killer is attempting to find a woman who he can gussy up to make look like his lost love? Paper, you come out of nowhere to start poking the dead body with the stick. That wouldn't surprise me. Smith & Ferguson Plumbers. Souvenir of Liverpool, autumn 1883. I gave you my love, my Alexis. Mum.
This old photo shows a young man dressed after the fashion of an employee in front of a shop.
Look at this. Spiritualism. Contact with the hereafter. Ooh, that's this thing. This thing. Ha 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 ha. Put these together. Come on.
Amusing. The man in the photo taken in 1883 and the one on Prince Raskolnikov's leaflet are one and the same, and no more a prince or a Russian than you or I, Watson.
I don't believe your claims of being a doctor, Paper.
Glass eyes in all shapes and all colors.
Glass eyes.
It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I can open it.
Oh, jeez, no. Five. Numbers. Except. What do you call a combat medic? A combat medic, not a doctor. Unless you have a doctorate, you're not a doctor. Where's this puzzle box? The puzzle is random. Beck. After the puzzle, to remove all the numbers in yellow background. See a 5x4 set of numbers, and the number in the top of and a number. Oh, sorry. See a movable square that has a set of numbers that is in yellow squares outside. Number. Move a big square by clicking on a tile with no number. Move the big square to enclose 1 through 5 numbers that will add up to the outside number. The movable square can be placed at corners. Once the number is selected or enclosed, click Accept button to remove that set of numbers. 6. I need to equal 6. Same thing, really. No, not really the same. No, not at all. 3. Haha! 0. But I. Paper. What? I fixed bullet holes to make you stop bleeding. Yes, that makes you a medic, not a doctor. I don't see why I have to explain this. How do I... Okay.
It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I can open it.
I was going to say that better reset it, or I'm going to be cross. 3, 8, 0, 0. Whoa, no. What? Oh, it only needs to add up to. It just needs to contain. Yes? No? I don't get it. Doctor, same thing, just a fancy name. No. Giving me hungover squad mates? You read that wrong. You read that wrong. Wait, Veve. Sure.
There we are. Magnificent.
I don't know why that worked, but it just did. Because I just randomly.
This square object is very unusual.
A lot. Here in the information that that boss was able to find out about the client. Ethel loved Pink and spoke in a composed and soft voice. At the end, she couldn't do more than whisper, but she was still able to sing some of the Schubert tunes that she loved. She would undoubtedly have been a virtuoso on the violin if her husband hadn't impeded her. Instructions. Pink robe, assorted jewelry, seance, planned for 1 week hence, but the body will be taken today or tomorrow by 2 chaps that the boss recruited. Their sign of recognition will be a triangle and a square attached with a red ribbon. No worries, they seem to be professionals. Won't be a problem. Important, mind the quality of your lime for affixing the false eyes during seance. During Seance 4, the boss has asked me to close the eyelids of the ghost so that the clients don't notice anything because an eye started to fall out. He was furious and wasn't able to proceed to the symbiotic culmination, which alone permits us to get the client's full cooperation and make off with the maximum. Transfiguration is the key. As he always says, The boss asked me to make known that if in the future such negligence was repeated, some of us may well be part of the next spectacle in the starring role. I hope the message is understood.
This letter speaks of a sign of recognition. Interesting.
Oh boy.
Look, Holmes, a label from the London hospital. It must be a corpse stolen from the London hospital.
Indeed, Watson.
Some makeup applicators. Strange smell. What do you think, Watson?
A zinc chloride solution without a doubt. A product generally injected into cadavers to help preserve them.
Someone made up this corpse. The lips have been coloured and the rings around the eyes carefully camouflaged. Yes, somebody wanted to give the impression of life.
To what end?
Watson, this corpse was embalmed and made up and dressed to look like a woman who had died 10 years earlier. All is clear, Watson. A charlatan passing himself as a prince, making the dead come back by using corpses as puppets.
Which explains the disappearance of corpses at the London hospital. It was to fuel this sordid entertainment.
Yes, it's horrific. Alright, is there anything else we need to do before we go? Probably not.
Holmes, I hear a cab stopping in the courtyard. Someone's coming.
It is probably the dealers, Watson, but instead of running, what if we were to meet them, if we managed to win their trust?
You are joking, Holmes?
No, I'm not.
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it. I'm missing some information.
Great. Oh. Sheesh.
Let's hurry, Holmes. This neighborhood makes me ill at ease.
Did it.
Well, then, you best tell me why you're here. Otherwise, I'll make you talk myself. Well, then, you best tell me why you're here. Otherwise, I'll make you talk myself.
This thingy.
Oi, what you doing there, you? It's private in here.
Calm down. We aren't here as tourists. We have come to collect our packet.
Oh, well, then, you just had to say. I was told that you weren't no tramps, but I weren't expecting that you was... Given your get-up, I guess your boss. Yes.
Well, the subject ain't ready yet. I ain't done with it yet. You'll have to come back.
Well, that's, a real problem.
Say, we have personal orders too, for some organs. You wouldn't know where we can find them.
What type then?
Kidney, uterus.
Oi, I don't hack up my dollies. That's the work of an artist.
But you wouldn't happen to have a colleague who might furnish this type of item.
No, you can't make a copper doing that nowadays. Since the bigwigs made it easy to get stiffs, the medical schools are bursting with bodies to carve up. Docs and students have got all they need. Business is dead. For a few coppers, hospital bloke might help you out, but I don't know for sure. They'd be right in for it if they got caught. It probably just ain't worth it.
I understand. And what do you do with the corpses once you're finished with them?
I don't bother myself with that. But one thing's for sure. After the séance, they're good for nothing but chucking out. I ain't Napoleon's embalmer. Well, if you'll excuse... You've got a funny way of talking, you.
Oi, it's normal. He's a brain, you see. A thinker at that. Sees you round, old man.
So, Holmes, the corpses that have disappeared from the London hospital are used during séances. Nothing to do with organ trafficking.
No.
Yes, it all suggests nothing of the kind is underway in London. In the medical world, all dealings would be visible, not to mention unnecessary. The crook we met confirmed this viewpoint. It's hard to imagine, therefore, that our Whitechapel killer perpetrated these massacres with the goal of selling the organs.
What lead should we follow now, Holmes?
Try to learn more about Tumblety. This squibby should give us some information, but first I must stop the journalist Tom Bulling from harming him. I hope my secret police will soon have some information on him. While we wait, Watson, I would ask you to inform your colleagues of your recent discoveries. It would be good if these morbid, ghostly spectacles stopped, and this will need to be done at the London hospital.
You are right, Holmes. Another false lead followed by the police, Holmes? Yesterday's Times says that a John Fitzgerald, who had claimed responsibility for the murder of Annie Chapman, has finally been released. He was, it says, lying.
That's of little importance, Watson.
It's incredible. It's been more than 3 weeks since the murderer struck, and the tension is as strong as ever. The press won't stop talking about him, and people are still full of fear. Perhaps the killer got what he wanted, people talking about him, and has chosen to stop committing crimes. What do you think, Holmes?
I doubt it, Watson. Everything leads me to believe that he is in hiding and waiting for the right moment. The area is packed with police, and that would obviously hamper his work.
You think he will start again, Holmes?
I have every reason to believe nothing will stop him short of his arrest or his death. Sadly, our investigation has reached a dead end, and I fear that we'll need another victim to get back on track.
Yes, how awful. And what of the case of the burnt mat? Have you resolved that?
That's a matter of little interest, and resolving will be of no benefit, above all to Miss Fleming. Ha! I hear the footsteps of my faithful Wiggins on the stairs. The game is afoot again, Watson.
That was an abrupt.
Mr. Holmes, the scribbler resurfaced. At last word, Pounce saw him racing to Central News Agency where he works.
Excellent, Wiggins. And still nothing on the doctor?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. He's one sleek yank, but we'll find him.
Good work. Here's something for you.
A backhand. Oh.
I must leave you,
coin.
Watson. If I can get my hands on this Bulling, I will have much more interesting news on the bothersome Tumblety. I have only to change. If you can, Watson, I entreat you to stay here and await my word. We may not be more than two when the time to act comes.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Huzzah. Save. Oh. Alright, Watson, I'm off. Where am I off to?
I have no reason to go that way. I have no reason to go that way. I must go to the Central News Agency.
Aha!
I'm at the press agency where Bulling works.
What do you want?
It would be very informative to search Bulling's desk before meeting him, but first I must get rid of this bothersome person, perhaps by offering him a scoop.
A scoop? A scoop of what? A scoop of ice cream? Oh, here.
Good evening. I'm looking for Tom Bulling, the journalist.
He isn't here. He must be sleeping off somewhere. He gave me a tip. He wanted to save a scoop for me. He always gets a good dirt, and yet when he comes in here, it's just to warm his behind. Look, he pulled his desk over the stove.
Scoop.
Listen, Scoop, I'm bringing it over. Only if Bulling isn't here, I'm leaving.
Wait, what's this scoop?
Bulling promised me a reward for info. There's a charlatan who does spiritualist seances that are a little bit special. He steals corpses from the morgue, puts makeup on them, dresses them up, and then uses them as puppets.
I'll give you your dues. We'll pay you if this info is true.
I'll write down the address of the hideout on the crook's leaflet, but the police will be in on this one, so you better get there in time.
Understood. I'll go alone. Too bad for Bulling.
Hey, you wouldn't have a little something in advance?
Look on Bulling's desk. I know that he always leaves a few coins around for his snitches. Cheers.
Watson won't be pleased that I'm divulging the case, but I don't see any other way. I would imagine these are compartments to organize the paper's incoming dispatches.
They look at all things.
A mirror.
What the hell does that say? It's so fancy, I can barely read it. Mr. Moore, I have noticed that one of your employees, Thomas Bulling, arrived at the meeting in a state of inebriation. I must ask you to take care of your team's discipline. I know that you indulge in this journalist, given the explosive information that he manages to flesh out. But this behavior is unacceptable. This should not repeat itself, or I will hold you personally responsible. The assistant director.
Bulling's boss, Mr. Moore, seems to be protecting the journalist.
Retro Raggy. Permit me to defend myself against the slanderous accusations brought against me. You were not lied to regarding the facts. Mr. Bulling spends all of his time in the most odious of pubs, but I am only doing my work as a journalist. It is during these outings that I can find the best information because I am thus in contact with the common man. Let me prove to you, dear boss, that I can bring to this agency what it deserves, the most extraordinary and the most stimulating information for...
Even handwriting, yet fairly recognizable.
Ha.
This is Bulling's desk, the one closest to the stove.
No!
Some coins. I will take them. That will avoid suspicion if the journalist returns.
It's Sue Raid, Sue's raiding. Hello, Sue and Raiders. Welcome to the stream.
A charred match.
A charred match. How was Fallout, Sue? Was it awesome? Did you enjoy it? Hi.
These are Bulling's notes. They are of little interest at the moment, but one never knows.
Have it of stream and it was wonderful. You started Mothership Zeta. Ooh, I love Mothership Zeta. That would be lots of fun. Thanks.
This may come in handy.
I don't know what it is, but it'll come in handy. Because Holmes said it would. Paper, everyone run when you can. Why are we running paper? Why are they running paper? What's going on? Oh no. I owe you in a note, alright. Well, can I go now? Is there anything else
The fire has almost gone out, but the stove is still burning hot. Bulling recently used the stove.
Ah, so he's been here recently.
I need more information.
Snap. Crackle. Pop. Paper is now pretending she's a dinosaur. Okay.
The fire has almost gone out. Bulling recently used the stove.
Okay, I get it. He used the stove. Aha!
A torn piece of blotting paper. Curious. It looks like someone wanted to destroy this piece of blotting paper that had red ink on it. I can make out a few more letters, but backwards. I need something to help me.
No. Coal? Match.
A charred match.
No? Oh. There's nothing else to pick up off his desk. What? Ooh, a mirror.
A mirror. By putting this piece of blotting paper in front of the mirror, I can read what is written.
Ha ha ha. Information on the Whitechapel killer. Call by telephone. Wah. Wah?
Apparently, our journalist gets his information by telephone too. Sadly, the name is almost erased.
Watson?
I would imagine these are compartments to organize.
Watson.
If I telephone one of Bulling's contacts pretending to be his assistant, I might learn something of interest.
Haha. Fenton, 1431.
I need more information.
I do? Ooh, Wallaby. There's
This
no number.
page has some light ink stains. It contains a list of telephone numbers. This page has some light ink.
There's no number for Wallaby. It's gotta be. Wherever will I find it?
I would imagine these are compartments.
JT, so what do you get when a dinosaur crashes their car? A Tyrannosaurus Rex! Ha, ha, ha. So funny.
I need more information.
I need Wallaby. It's a number.
I need more information.
Damn it, Holmes. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else to find. Okay. Let's check our handy dandy notebook. Got rid of the input, got the IOU. Take Bulling's notes, coins, and rags. Search the man. See a chart match the desk. Take the whole letter from the waste can left desk. Try to open the stove. It's hot, easy to handle. Some more. Drink the Bulling. Use the blotted paper. Look and click on the telephone by the window. See the coins. The contact list and imprint of a coin. The imprint is that of 1875 coin at the top left. Enter 1875 at the bottom and then pull the handle top of it. What? What? 1875? Okay.
Walesby 1875, an ingenious way to save his contact. Central, Walesby 1875, if you will. Thank you, I'll wait.
Walesby, I am listening.
Hello, my dear man. I'm calling on behalf of Tom Bulling.
Bulling? So you know where this hypocrite, this liar, this...
Not at all. He is currently unobtainable. In the meantime, he has left me with a note asking me to pursue his work, and he told me that you were aware...
That's just great. I dropped everything off at his agency, but he didn't even bother to do the same for me. Tell me he at least gave you the information that I was asking in return.
I am ready, sir. I'm listening.
Do the police have a suspect for the bizarre theft of cigarettes and carrots that took place at the Commercial Street Market?
What? The police have a suspect for a bizarre theft of cigarettes and carrots that took place in the Commercial Street Market. When he comes home from work, about a vote for me, civil servant, Scotland Yard, the head of... What? What am I doing now? What is a dinosaur's least favorite reindeer? a comet. Oh, comet. Okay. Select the response and place it at the bottom of the frame. Do the police have a suspect for bizarre theft of cigarettes or carrots that took place in Wall Street Market? Select Scotland Yard is searching for a rabbit that coughs. Scotland Yard is searching for a rabbit that coughs.
I think, according to Bulling, that Inspector Lestrade's team is looking for a rabbit with a bad cough.
Ah, damned Bulling. One day he'll be in some serious trouble for mocking the police. And now, can you tell me, with regards to the parliamentary scandal, what did the head of the Whig Party respond to the Tories who were treating him as a great incompetent?
JT said, no, they're pretty bad jokes. Paper, and you thought you were corny. Oh, Paper. Yes, thank you. Vote for me. Ha 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 ha. Vote for me. I will surely be your best representative.
According to Bulling, the head of the Whigs said, "Vote for me, I will be your best representative."
Good. That'll make for a good paper. There is one last question. According to a government social study, civil servants make the best husbands. Why?
Why? He comes home from work. He's never tired. And has already read the newspaper.
I believe I can confirm that it is because civil servants aren't tired and have already read the paper when they come home from work.
Very true. Good. It seems like Bulling has finally done his work.
As everything is all in order, can you now tell me where the information is that you sent to the agency?
Yes. There is a large brown envelope near the dispatch cabinet. It's in there that we exchange our tips with Bulling.
1,000 thanks. Goodbye, sir.
My salutations to Bulling.
There are several documents in this file. Let's see.
Spring Hill Jack, the Terror of London. Fantastical character. First appearance 1837. Associated with several suspicious muggings and robberies taking place in London and other parts of England. Description: a diabolical appearance. Bat wings, horns, blue flames coming out of the mouth and or eyes, etc. Identifying marks. All of the eyewitnesses speak of his capacity to make leaps of superhuman distance, where his nickname. Conclusion. Having become the very example of the urban legend of our century, this character fascinates as much by his demonic and fantastical aura as by the fact that he has never been caught by the police. Important! At the time of the attacks against the young women, Lucy Scales and Jane Aslop, the papers covering the events had record sales for weeks. That's why Spring Hill Jack is the recurring hero of cheap fantasy publications and theater pieces. Popular and financial success guaranteed.
I wonder why Bulling is studying this tale about Spring Hill Jack so meticulously.
The Terror of London, Spring Hill Jack, the Phantom Killer, the Butcher's Blade, the Whitechapel Butcher, Dr. Death, the London Ripper, the Bleeder, the Bloody Reaper.
What does that mean?
Paper, you're going to bed now. Well, good night, Night Paper. Thank you for being here. Have sweet dreams. And see you on Friday, hopefully, for some Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy. Mr. Charles Moore, I thank you for this testimony of the Whitechapel Killer that you followed. Not easy authentication. Do not hand over to the press without my invitation. Thank you for your collaboration and your discretion. We won't forget this. Inspector Abilene.
Well, well, a piece of information about the murders transmitted exclusively to the police without informing the press. That has piqued my curiosity. Perhaps I should go to the police station to get more information.
Tom, about the letter. Given the thanks from Inspector Aveline, I think that they took the bait, even if they were defending themselves. Think of the second. We must be ready if he kills again. Either way, we must keep up with the correspondence. Be responsive. This idea will save us. We will get the information first hand, and we will make history. But stay quiet and keep a low profile. I'm not really in the know, but you will be the first one who gets it if there's trouble. CM.
What does that mean? I've inspected everything, but there's no sign of bullying. He must have dashed off to his HQ, the Wasp's Nest. However, before I go to see him, I should find out about this mysterious information. It could help me get something out of the journalist. To the police station, then.
To the police station. Ba-dum.
Let's go to the police station.
Well, it's right there, Holmes. It's right there, Holmes.
Come, come. Back again, are we? Come this way, good man. The inspector has a few questions to ask you. Here is the man, Inspector.
Congratulations, Humphreys. So, my lad, one would say that you owe us a bit of an explanation for having left something with us. What is your full name and profession?
Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective.
Well, how about that?
Mr. Holmes, can you explain this get-up, your presence in the neighbourhood despite my instructions, as well as this most opportune restitution of jewels?
Firstly, I should tell you that not being under your command, I never understood what you said as order, but rather as advice. I thought I would be wise to follow them to a certain extent. I intended to explain the stolen goods sooner or later. My presence here will allow me to fill you in on a few conclusions that...
If it is in regard to the Whitechapel murders, it won't help us much. We have no doubt that we will be revealing the identity of the murderer to the people in the area in a day or two.
I'm impressed, Inspector, and I offer you my sincerest congratulations. Nonetheless, you should investigate a certain doctor.
Listen, Holmes, let us do our work. You've rid us of a great pain in the rear end by finding those jewels for us. It's weeks of work that you've saved us. But I think you're a little underqualified for a case like that of Jack the Ripper. Until it's over, I demand that you do not set foot in the area. Is that clear?
I take note of your advice, Inspector. You mentioned Jack the Ripper. Pardon me, but you know the name of the murderer?
Oh, it's from a letter that the Central News Agency sent our way. It was written by the killer. And even if it can't be proven, it must be recognised that the signature is striking. This information is confidential, and I would ask you to keep it to yourself, Holmes.
Can I have a little look? Out of mere curiosity, Inspector. Then I shall disappear.
In that case, I don't see any objection.
Thank you so much.
I love how the subtitles and what they're saying don't match up most of the time. Cher Patron, I keep on hearing the police have caught me, but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. That joke about leather apron gave me a real fits. I'm down on whores and I shan't quit ripping them till I do get buckled. Grand work the last job was. I gave the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and I want to start again. You will soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle over the last job to write with, but it went thick like glue and I can't use it. Red ink will fit enough, I hope. Ha ha. The next job I do, I shall clip the lady's ears off and send them to the police offices just for jolly, wouldn't you? Keep this letter back till I do a bit more work, then give it out straight. My knife's so nice and sharp, I want to get to work right away if I get a chance. Good luck, yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Don't mind me giving the trade name. P.S. Wasn't good enough to post this before I got all of the red ink off my hands. Curse it, no. Luck yet they say I'm a doctor now. Ha ha. JT's they mismatched on purpose to test attentiveness. Perhaps.
Me? Not up to discovering who Jack the Ripper is? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we, Inspector Aberline? I know who wrote the Dear Boss letter signed Jack the Ripper that Inspector Aberline gave me, and above all, I now know why. This Tom Bulling was inspired by this fantastical character to build a myth out of the Whitechapel Killer. Perhaps he would be receptive if I shared my discovery about him and prevent him from accusing Squippy. I must find him at once. My best bet would be to try my luck at the pub.
Dastardly. So the newsman's just trying to sell papers.
Ah, Holmes, I got your message, and here I am.
Hello, Watson.
Perfect, Watson. That oaf Bluto is looking for us with evil intentions, and he may be hiding here. I will try to get more information inside. You, Watson, will be our lookout, and at the slightest suspicious sound, do not hesitate to call the constable on his rounds.
La-dun. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Bulling.
We know each other?
No, however, I have some information that may be of interest to you.
Talk, my friend. A pint for you if what you say is worth something. Does it have to do with the Whitechapel murders?
Indeed, I know the identity of the man who wrote a letter to the police, a letter entitled Dear Boss, in which the author claims to be the Whitechapel murderer and is signed Jack the Ripper.
What?
It's a journalist who is inspired by Spring-Heeled Jack in order to strengthen the credibility and the seriousness of his agency. This new Jack will give him some first-hand information that he, in turn, will dole out sparingly to the authorities, as well as some carefully distilled indiscretions that the big papers will come to beg of him. He plays both sides off against one another and becomes the chief orchestrator of the rumor. He wrote this letter in this very spot, and he has red ink on his fingers. Like you.
What exactly are you after, my friend?
You've been threatening a certain Squibby to distribute a telegram naming him as a possible suspect in these murders in revenge for an old feud. I would suggest you don't write this note and that you leave Squibby alone.
I'd forgotten about the existence of that rapscallion. I threw that at him when I was visiting the station to get the dope. You should have seen his face.
You must also stop sending these letters that waste the authorities' precious time.
Right, well, I don't even know what you're talking about. I have a great relationship with the Bobbies. Just ask around. I don't have to answer to nobody. Now leave me alone.
All right, cranky.
Farewell,
man.
sir.
Good riddance.
Hey, you wouldn't be the gas man that Bluto's looking for.
Don't know him. No, if Bluto sees me, it could prove to be quite dangerous.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's hurry to the police station, Watson. We are close to our goal. Squibby will be able to reveal what he knows about Tumblety. Squibby, so that's it. You're a free man again. We were just coming to the station to find you.
Yeah, the Bobbies agreed to let me go and I came to see Bluto before ferreting you out. So, you've seen the newspaper man?
Yes, he is in the pub and everything is taken care of, but I'm waiting to hear what you have to say about Dr. Tumblety.
Okay, but we have to be quick. One night, I goes to see Bluto in his hideout that ain't far from the boarding house where this Tumblety bloke has a room. I see him coming in too. He must have been on one real binge. To the point, the Tumblety fella was there, and he smiles at me, all nice like. He tells me he's a great Yankee doctor, but my business interests him. I'm interested, I tell him, but I'm not the type to just jump right in without getting to know a person, see? He invites me around to his room to talk business, just him and me. We empty a bottle or two, and all of a sudden, like, he wants to show me what he's got in this big trunk that he always carts around places. I just about vomited, see? In these jars, just like pickles, you know, there were pieces of meat. And he whispers that it's the lady bits of some old dames. He called them peckymins. I call them love killers, I would. Yuck! After that, he starts to go on about rich folk. They ain't nothing but dogs, and I won't tell you the worst of it. Then He comes all close to me and puts his sweaty hand on my leg. He was one of them types, not me. I don't wait a second before I give him a good thrashing, and I start running and let go of him, and he still wants to see me again just to talk business. But then I had to do time, so business.
Do you know where he can be found?
Why, ain't he in his digs? Maybe he got to liking life behind bars too. I heard that in some jobs there's a way to.
Thank you for your information, and we'll meet again, my friend. Here is the sum I promised to get you out of London.
Ciao, fella. I've just got a little score to settle with Bluto, and I'm heading for the country. Lipski!
Oh boy.
My dear Watson, we must strike while the iron is hot. We have avoided meeting Dr. Tumblety until now. The time has come to do so.
Do you have an opinion, Holmes?
We must assure ourselves that the factor collector of female organs and a murderer who removes said organs are resident in the same area at the same time is nothing more than coincidence.
I thought that you wouldn't bring me back your keys. Oh, it's you, Mr. Holmes. Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Ruh-roh. The keys.
Indeed, it is I again. One of your tenants left without returning his keys?
Yes, it's Dr. Tumblety whom we spoke about. Shortly after your last visit here, some constables came and asked me a few questions regarding him. Barely had they left than the doctor came barreling around a street corner and rushed up into his room upstairs. A little while afterwards, while I was tidying, I heard a thud in his room and a rush down the stairs. He left with most of his bags, but without returning his keys. You can go up and see if you wish. The door is still open.
Careful, Watson. Do not walk around here until I've inspected these marks.
I know, Holmes, I know. I understand your methods. Ah, you have your rule and magnifying glass. I thought that you had forgotten them, Holmes.
I never forget the essentials, my dear Watson.
No, no, never.
Size 13.
Aha.
Right foot, light trails. The man was running. Right foot, light...
Ah, you have your rule.
I never forget the essentials,
Did I miss something?
Right foot, light trails. The man was running.
Okay.
This isn't water. Going by its sticky texture and odor, I'd say we're dealing with formalin. These are the footprints of a tall man who had recently stepped in formalin and who left this room in a hurry.
Well, can I walk on it and enter the room now, Holmes?
Yes. Dear Francis, it is impossible for us to meet again. I am feeling terrible, as pursuing our relationship further would put both my marriage and my reputation in danger. I must return to that life of love, fleeting and physical, in which a few coins to these young men assures corporeal peace and anonymity. These growing feelings that I have for you make me scared, and I would prefer to shun this passion for the fear that it may never leave me. Perhaps we shall cross paths again one day in a discreet location where like-minded men meet. I know that you frequent them regularly. You never hide yourself. For my part, I will spend more time with the wife and girls in order to find the serenity, and I hope to throw the veil of oblivion over our passionate embraces. All the best, Charles. Aha. My dear Francis, It is in putting aside our common past and thus as a friend that I am sending you these words. I have learned from some mutual friends of your recent trouble with the law. You should be more careful. England has nothing in common with the Wild West, but her seedy areas can be just as dangerous. Your attraction to young rogues will cost you dearly one of these days, whether it be at the end of an alley or on the benches of a jury. A man of your quality and fortune does not have to frequent the hovels and bring his pistol with him everywhere. It is not necessary to use violence to find partners, unless this violence pleases you. Certain circles that we used to frequent are still open to you. Take advantage of this healthy and respectable company rather than demeaning yourself with these destitute lads. And pray get rid of that god-awful chest. Who knows the people whom you show, while bragging must think and speak of it. The man you once loved, Henry. Actually, teach you had to look up formalin, which is formaldehyde. Ooh.
This Dr. Tumblety seems to be attracted to men more than women. That much is clear. So, the doctor has a handgun, and he would use it to restrain young men, perhaps.
Devious. Oh, yeah, God.
There are a few pieces of a large glass jar in this puddle. The man who left the footprints on the ground must have walked in it while fleeing.
I didn't see that.
Going by its size, this enormous trunk must be a wardrobe. These brackets are rather unusual. What do you think, Watson?
Let's see, Holmes. These are the names of the battles from the American Civil War.
So, what am I doing?
Let's see. 5 latches, each fitted with a 6-number combination system.
All right. Fort Sumter. When did that happen? Oh, gosh. Notebook. Okay. Yeah, that's not overly helpful, but okay. 1865. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha. So, 1863. Oops. Oh. Balls. They. Oops. 7. Wait, what? 63. Let me read this again. Okay, lock of the trunk. Go to the trunk with a sink. Click on the lock. See names of American Civil War battles, flags, and uniforms. At the bottom are dates. The aim of the puzzle is to enter the dates of the battles on the left side of the location. On the left side of the location of the battle, the flags and victor of the battle. When the correct date, flag, and uniform are entered, the bar on the right is pulled back. The dates are in chronological order and are taken from the dates at the bottom. The clue mentioned is Vicksburg. The clue mentioned is Vicksburg is the key. Day that Garrison finally surrendered is on July 4th. Elementary. What? Okay. Okay. And this is 1, 7, 9, 62. And this is 1, 2, 0, 4, 61. And then it would be, and this one is, and this one is, and this one, this one.
Elementary.
Ha ha ha! It was elementary, my dear audience. Elementary.
This is dreadful, Holmes. This trunk contains 4 jars in which organs are floating.
Watson, can you tell me at a glance what these organs are?
I would say that they are parts of female reproductive organs.
Are these specimens fresh?
No, and I am quite certain of it. From the colour and appearance, I'd say these organs have been in these jars for several months, if not years.
I'm glad that the texture started not to load in and we see nothing but a big black nothingness. I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it. Do not understand how you found yourself in this situation. Your passionate discussions on the legitimacy of this war should have convinced more than one. I still remember when you intimidated him during that meeting. You struck that very characteristic pose and you exclaimed, "Vicksburg is the key! The war can never be brought to a close until that key is in our pocket." We all applauded. I am sure that even Lincoln himself would have applauded. During these dark hours, it was rare to have the occasion to laugh. So many deaths, ending with our much-loved president, killed by this coward and left to join those of the victory at Gettysburg, who courageously fell so that the next day the key would be in our pocket.
If this letter is addressed to him, it would appear our doctor is a veteran of the American Civil War. Let's go to Baker Street.
Let's go home.
Is there someone here?
Yes.
What's going on, Finley? You seem to be in a panic.
The 2 police officers wanted to know if someone suspicious had entered here. The Whitechapel killer has struck again, and if I understood correctly, he killed 2 women in the past few hours.
Where?
Oh, no.
I don't know. The police didn't tell me anything.
Quick, Holmes. We must catch up with them.
Certainly not, Watson. Mr. Finley, do you know if the doctor had any other pieces of luggage up there apart from this trunk?
1 or 2, I think.
Do you take care of the doctor's laundry?
My wife does laundry for the tenants once a week. The sheets likewise.
Would you be kind enough to let us know as soon as possible if the doctor shows up again?
Certainly. I'm just worried that he won't be back, you see, and I'm annoyed about my keys.
Holmes, I don't follow. The Whitechapel killer is, at this very moment, very close by, and we are just staying put, twiddling our thumbs.
The Whitechapel killer has always been nearby, and what will we do? Go back to the scene of the crime or crimes and mix with the onlookers and trample the crime scenes even more? No, our time will come. Let's return to Baker Street.
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.
Home, sweet home.
We were less than 200 feet away from the first victim a few minutes before she was murdered. We might even have heard the murderer's voice. And we haven't done a thing for the past week.
You're the one not doing anything, Watson. For my part, I have been working, and as you know, I've made good use of this week by tracking down and verifying all of the solid facts on these two murders to write up the notes that are on my desk, read them over again, and try to gain a bit of perspective.
Note on the murder of Liz Stride at Dutfield's Yard. Certain information that I have collected must be verified. Liz Stride, nickname Long Liz, 45 years old, height 5'5", 5 feet 5 inches, occasional prostitute. She lived for the past 3 years in a stormy relationship with certain Kidney, a waterside laborer, 36 years of age, who she left a few days earlier. She charged him with assault but failed to appear in court, and the case was thrown out. The victim was discovered dead by one of Louis Dime shots at 1 o'clock in the morning on September 30th. The man's first thoughts was to verify if his wife in the building next door was still alive before sounding the alarm. The two doctors who came at the police's request to the scene of the crime in the moments after the discovery of the corpse put the time of death after 12:46 a.m. Cause of death: hemorrhage due to a throat injury. The weapon was a small knife with a large blunt edge. The verification of this statement is necessary. Could this wound have been caused by another tool? Neither the body nor the clothes were damaged, soiled, or disturbed by the killer. The right hand was open, stained with blood and resting on the chest. The left hand was on the ground, partially closed, holding a packet of pastels. The location of the discovery was a courtyard called Dukefield's Yard, whose doors led onto Burness Street in Whitechapel. The victim was found stretched out on the ground a few inches from the wall of one of the buildings served by this courtyard and International Working Men's Club. This association, composed mainly of Jews originally from Russia and Poland, were organizing a conference that night on the subject "Why Should Jews Be Socialists?", presided by Mr. Morris Eagle. The meeting ended around 11:30 p.m., but many members remained to debate this and sing within the premises of the association. An American present that evening declared to have been in the courtyard at 12:12 a.m. and went into the street and didn't see anything unusual. He then returned back inside the club, but his estimation of the time spent outside is approximate at best. Two witnesses were quoted by the press: Constable Smith, who was doing his rounds in the area on the night in question, and a Hungarian by the name of Schwartz, who made his statement at the police station, accompanied by an interpreter because he does not speak English. The transcription of these statements by the press should be treated with caution. It would be advisable, if all possible, to consult the exact context. Observe the clothing worn by the victim as well as her possession at the time of the discovery of the body. Clothing: long black cloth jacket, fur trimmed around the bottom with a red rose and white maiden hair fern printed into it. Black shirt, black crepe bonnet, checked specked scarf knotted on left side, dark brown velveteen bodice, two light severe petticoats, one white chemise, white stockings, spring-sided boots, two handkerchiefs, one is noticed to have fruit stains on it, a thimble, a piece of wool wound around a card, in the pocket of her underskirt, a key, a small piece of lead pencil, 6 large and 1 small button, a comb, a broken piece of comb, a metal spoon, a hook, as from a dress, a piece of muslin, 2 small pieces of paper. A note on the murder of Catherine Eddowes. Catherine Eddowes, 46 years old, height 5 foot, occasional prostitute. She had a regular relationship for 7 years with one Jack Kelly, a man of the regular employment and about the same age as the victim. The victim was found dead at 1:44 a.m. on September 30th by P.C. Watkins, who was on his rounds. He searched the area by calling to the watchman of the warehouse located some feet from the crime scene. According to the doctor who arrived on the scene at 2:18 a.m., the victim had just been dead for a half hour. Unlikely, but we know from experience how hard it is to precisely establish the time of death when the corpse has been very mistreated. Cause of death, hemorrhage due to throat wound. The medical examiner also confirmed that additionally, the extractions committed on the corpse were done post-mortem by a right-handed man possessing a long-bladed knife. The victim was subject to numerous mutilations. The victim was found stretched out in a dark corner of Mitre Square, notorious meeting spot for prostitutes and their clients because of its remote, poorly lit location. It should be noted that the victim was freed from the Bishopgate Street Police drunk tank at 1 o'clock in the morning. Mitre Square was visited at 1:30 a.m. by P.C. Watkins coming from Mitre Street and at 1:42 by P.C. Harvings coming from Church Passage. The two police constables didn't see anything suspicious in the area, but it should be noted that P.C. Harvey didn't enter into Mitre Square, unlike P.C. Watkins. The watchman who came to lend a hand to Watkins at the time of the discovery of the body had been awoken during the time of the crime. His door is located a few feet from the spot where the victim was dying and didn't hear anything until the police's call. Firstly, we must note that the clothing worn by Catherine Eddowes was very characteristic. I think in particular the patterned green chintz skirt as well as the white men's vest. A few of her possessions, including the thimble, were found around the corpse. The white apron was found on the corpse with the part missing. Thus, this missing part, previously resewn, thus ensuring authenticity, was found at 2:55 a.m. on the night of the murder by P.C. Alfred Long, who states the object wasn't there at his preceding patrol at 2:20 a.m. The piece of bloody apron was found in the entrance hall leading to the stairs of 108-119 Wentworth Model Dwellings in Gostock Street. At the right of the entrance, just above the apron, was found the following inscription in chalk: "The Jaws are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing." The Wentworth Model Dwellings building being almost exclusively occupied by Israelites, and Gosselin Street being the site of a very popular, much frequented market, he decided to erase the inscription before the day broke. Kate Eddowes' belongings, wearing at the time of her murder black straw bonnet trimmed in green and black velvet with black beads, black strings worn tied to the head, black cloth jacket trimmed around the collar and cuffs with imitation fur and around the pockets in black silk braid and fur, large metal buttons, dark green chintz skirt, 3 florins, brown button on waistband. The skirt is patterned with Michaelmas daisies and golden lilies. Man's white vest matching buttons down front, brown linsey bodice, black velvet collar with brown buttons down the front, gray stuffed petticoat with white waistband, very old green alpaca skirt worn as an undergarment, very old ragged blue skirt with red flounces, light twill lining worn as undergarment, white calico chemise, pair of men's lace-up boots, mohair laces, right boot repaired with red thread, 1 piece of red gauze silk worn as a neckerchief, 1 large white pocket handkerchief, 1 large white cotton handkerchief with red and white bird's eye border, 2 unbleached calico pockets, taped strings, 1 blue striped bed tickling pocket, brown ribbed knee stockings darned with white cotton. Possessions: 2 small blue bags, 2 short black clay pipes, 1 tin box containing tea, 1 tin box containing sugar, 1 tin matchbox empty, 12 pieces white rag, 1 piece coarse linen white, 1 piece of blue and white string, 3-cornered, 1 piece red flannel with pins and needles, 6 pieces of soap, 1 small tooth comb, 1 white handled table knife, 1 metal spoon, 1 leather cigarette case with white metal fittings, 1 ball of hemp, 1 piece of old white apron with repair, several buttons and a thimble, mustard tin containing 2 pawn tickets, 1 in the name of Emily Burrell, 52 White's Row, dated August 31st, 9 days for a man's flannel shirt. The other is the name of Jack Kelly of 6 Dorset Street and dated December 28th. 2S for a pair of men's boots. Both addresses are false. Printed handbill, portion of a pair of spectacles, 1 red mitten.
I have read and reread them, but give me something to do then. A task where I can get stuck in, because...
Find me a slaughterhouse that will give us exclusive use of its block for an hour, and find me... In your opinion, which common animal shares the most characteristics with humans from a physiological point of view?
Pig?
I don't even know why I asked that question. Pray, find a dozen fresh pig's heads, Watson. Not big heads, I prefer small ones.
JT, you want to
Sows?
read all that again? No.
That's it, Watson. As soon as you have done that, let me know. I request that you search in Whitechapel. Who knows, perhaps you will learn something about where Dr. Tumblety may be hiding. There is also no shortage of slaughterhouses and pig's heads in those parts.
Huzzah! And I will save, and I am going to call it good, because we hit the 2-hour mark. And that was a lot of reading right at the end there. So I am going to call it good here for tonight, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you again to Sue for the raid. Much appreciated. If you would like to get caught up on this playthrough or any of my other streams, they are all backed up onto my YouTube channel, where you can find them in playlists there. If you do take the time to head to my YouTube and you wouldn't mind taking a moment to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'd be greatly appreciated, as I'm trying to hit 500 subs, either by year's end or with shortly after the new year. I will be back Friday with some more of Telltales of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy playthrough. We'll be starting episode 3, I believe. Yeah, that sounds about right. And otherwise, I will be back next Monday playing more Detroit Become Human, where we're still making our way through the second playthrough, and I'm trying out as many of the different choice options as I can to unlock as much of the flowchart as we can in that game. Otherwise, we're back here next Wednesday with more Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. So, let's see. I'm doubting there's anyone I can raid, but I'll look, and ha-ho, there's not. Oh well. So I will say goodnight. Thank you all again. And until next time, everyone, as always, please stay safe out there.